Angie Dickinson, Wally Cox, Bill Bixby, Jan Murray, Connie Stevens, Paul Lynde, Rosemary, Charlie Weaver, and Buddy Hackett, all in the Hollywood Squares. And here's the master of the Hollywood Squares, Peter Marshall.
Hi there. Celeste, John, hi. Thank you very much. Welcome. Hello, stars.
Hi, Peter.
Good evening. An attractive group we have this Friday night, I tell you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Wally. You're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. Let's say hello to Celeste Freeman. Welcome to the Hollywood Squares. Celeste? Hi. Celeste is a college cheerleader, right?
The first one SC's ever had. First girls.
Oh, really? Well, they certainly have selected a beautiful young lady.
Oh,
and you're a sophomore majoring in psychology.
Yes, I am.
Say good luck on the show.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Very, very, very
John
much.
Davlin, welcome to the Hollywood Squares. John, hi, how are you? Listen to this, Ro, a bachelor from Texas.
Oh.
Here we go.
Oh.
Yes, he works as a, Celeste said, you got to watch it. He works as a health service representative, and good luck to you on this show, John. All right, we'll play the first round of Hollywood Squares right after this. Watch. Our two players is to get 3 stars in a row, either across, up and down, or diagonally. It is up to them to figure out if a star is giving you a correct answer or making one up. That's how they get the squares. A game is worth $300. In addition, in our first 2 games, we play for the secret square. If Celeste or John pick the secret square and they are correct, this is the prize they will get in round 1. Listen.
You'll fly to Buenos Aires and other cities you care to visit along the way to South America via Pan American. Pan Am, world's most experienced airlines. First on the Atlantic, first on the Pacific, first in Latin America, first round the world. Pan Am makes the going great.
Well, you've sold me, Kenny. Let's show the home audience the secret square for that trip to Rome. I believe, sir, that you won the toss backstage. Is that right, John?
Yes, I did.
Good luck to both of you and pick a star.
I'll take Jan Murray, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. How are you?
To be on a Maharaja's shikar is a longed-for experience by many visitors to India. What is a Maharaja's shikar?
A shikar is a drunk.
A drunk?
That's a shikker.
Oh, a shikker. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Shikar is a Gentile girl. No, that's a shiksa. What is that silly question you just asked? What's a Maharaja's shikar?
Yeah.
A Maharaja's shikar is the person who's blessed by the Maharaja and is allowed to ride on the sacred elephant.
I disagree.
That's good because it's a royal tiger hunt. Good start. X gets the square, shikar. Celeste?
Rosemary, please.
Rosemary, I love you. Well,
Thank you, Celeste. I noticed John didn't pick me first, but that's all right.
In the famous children's story, who set out to tell the king the sky was falling? Was it Chicken Little? Was it Cocky Locky? Or Goosey Lucy?
Stop talking like a kid.
Who went out to tell the king that the sky was falling?
Chicken Little, Cocky Locky, Goosey Lucy.
All right. It was, what was the third one? Lucy?
Goosey Lucy, Cocky Locky.
Goosey Lucy? Naturally, why else would she tell the king the sky was falling down?
Keep them cards and letters coming in, friends.
Goosey Lucy.
Is that your selection?
I'm afraid so.
I'll have to disagree.
That's good because it was Chicken Little.
I can't believe it's Goosey Lucy.
Okay, John.
Wally Cox, please.
Hi, Wally.
Hello, Peter.
In the sub-zero temperatures of the far north, how do Eskimo ladies manage to get their strips of leather soft enough to use for boots and clothing?
Well, they chew them.
I agree.
Which makes it soft and pliable. Very good. X gets the square. Celeste.
Bill Bixby.
Bill Bixby.
To block.
The block. Is he this? No, he isn't. Every XGI knows there are 3 medals you can win for marksmanship. The top is expert, then sharpshooter. What's the third?
have to go back a little bit, but if I remember correctly, it's marksman.
I agree.
He's right. Put a circle there. John?
I'll take Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde. Hi, Paul. In the old childhood chant, when you sing Lady Bird, Lady Bird, fly away home, why should she go?
Because Lyndon wants his chili. I think that the house is on fire.
I'll agree.
He's right. Put an X there. Celeste? Buddy Hackett, the block diagonally, is not the secret square, but it's always a pleasure to have our buddy Hackett. For hundreds of years, people have been traveling to Baden-Baden. What's the attraction?
Travel.
So, by the way, I just noticed this is for $300.
For $300?
Yeah.
To go to Baden-Baden.
Mm-hmm.
Baden-Baden is the same as Marienbad. It's another one of those. It's a health spa.
I agree.
You have $300. Put the circle right there. Very good, Celeste. Connie? I have just been informed that beautiful Connie Stevens, Mrs. Eddie Fisher, was our secret square. The secret square was not one, so in our next game, we'll add the trip to the new prize. And Celeste, John, you could win both of them. Say, by the way, you have $300, and that's very important because the player who wins the most cash during the show gets a special bonus prize. You'll see that later. Now, let's begin round two. And this is the prize in our secret square. Kenny?
It's a new 1968 Pontiac Firebird. Enjoy wide-tracking, the great American sport, in this new 68 Pontiac Firebird convertible, where beauty, power, and thrilling performance are yours to command. Plus that trip to Buenos Aires via Pan Am.
Wow. Who's the secret square? Let's show our viewing audience.
All I have is a bicycle at home.
You only have a bicycle?
Uh-huh.
You may have a Firebird and a trip. Let's find out. You'll start the round, Celeste.
I'll take Wally Cox.
True or false? Etiquette demands that a gentleman close his eyes when he kisses.
Well, who's watching? Let's see, if she closes her eyes, then she won't know whether his eyes are open. This has been a problem, hasn't it? Etiquette. Well, I suppose on account of the number of complaints that have come into my office on the subject, I would say that gentleman ought to close his eyes, in case, there's nothing to watch anyway.
I think that'd be nice. I agree.
It is false. There is no rule. X gets the square. Your opponent does get the square. If you are incorrect, unless it gives him 3 in a row, and a good start for John.
Charlie Weaver.
That's it. John Davlin, bachelor from Texas. Hang on. This is a jet trip to Buenos Aires for 2 via Pan Am. Have you ever been to Buenos Aires?
No, I haven't, but I'd like to.
A 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible. Remember, only you can win. If you're on, we cry a lot around here. And a world-famous movie classic, a starving Charlie Chaplin boiled his shoe and ate it. Was the picture The Gold Rush, The Kid, or City Lights?
The Gold Rush.
I agree.
You got all the marbles. Congratulations, John. That's marvelous. That is just great. A jet trip to Buenos Aires, 4-2 via Pan Am, and a 1968 Pontiac Firebird convertible, and that's great, and it was a great motion picture.
Is that a trip for 2?
Yes.
When do we go, John?
Whenever you're ready.
No collusion. Say, let us look at the board, and it is Miss Circle's turn.
And Angie Dickinson to block.
All right. The song Moon River comes from what movie, Angie?
Let's see. Henry Mancini wrote it. Wait a minute. Moon River. Oh, yes, of course, I remember. I saw it several times. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I agree.
Put a circle there. Very, very good. Very good, Angie. So, incidentally, Angie, I understand Point Blank is a marvelous motion picture, but you have a new motion picture coming out called Renegade?
Thank you very much. Yeah, Whiskey's Renegade.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Thank you.
John?
I'll take Rosemary.
Where?
The secret square, I hope.
No, this is no more secret squares. This is just...
Did you tell him that I'm the bonus at the end of the show?
I'll take it.
You spoiled it,
Oh,
Ro.
I always do that.
I know. Who plays lead guitar with the Beatles?
George, George. You want his whole name?
George Beadle.
George Beadle, yeah. Shut up, Charlie.
We'll accept the first names.
George.
George?
George.
I agree.
It's George Harrison. So
I'll have to block with Paul Lynde.
Paul Lynde to block from left to right. The newest best-selling album by this top star is entitled To Russell, My Brother, Whom I Slept With. Who's the recording star?
Little baby Rosemary.
Oh, shut up. I never slept with my brother.
I think that's Davy Jones, one of the monkeys.
I'm going to disagree.
Bill Cosby. Put a circle there. She disagreed. Good story. John?
Bill Bixby, please.
All right. Say, Bill, who was the first Secretary General of the UN?
The first?
Mm-hmm.
Dog Hammarskjöld.
I agree.
1946 to 1952, Trygve Lie. Circle gets the square. You were incorrect, and he concurred. Celeste.
Connie Stevens.
If you ordered your restaurant meal en brochette, how would you expect it to be served? En brochette.
On a flaming sword.
I agree.
That's right, on a flaming sword. John?
Jan Murray. To block.
Jan to block up and down, all right. In the nursery rhyme, Ba Ba Black Sheep. The sheep has 3 bags of wool. One for my master, one for my dame, and one for who else?
The Internal Revenue Man. Let's see. Blah, blah, black sheep, everywhere. Yes, yes, 3 bad 4. One for my man, one for my dame. One for the little boy who lives across the lane.
I agree.
Lives down the lane. We'll accept that. Put an X there. So let's take a look.
Buddy Hackett.
If you are correct,
I pass. I'm not playing.
You will win $300. If you are incorrect, circle. No, I can't do it that way. No, you have to go to win. Okay. I didn't see the diagonal X's there. You can't get that. Say, if you were given a Clumber, an English Springer, and a Welsh Springer, what would you have?
Well, there'd be a whole bag full, wouldn't there? If I had all of them, I would have a pack. A pack of hounds, because they're dogs.
I agree. I agree.
3 types of spaniels. Dogs. Circle gets the square. $600. You have a car and a trip. This is a very exciting game, and we'll be back for more excitement on the Hollywood Squares right after this. Incidentally, if the show should end in the middle of a game, we'll give our players $50 for each square they have on the board, which is very important because it will count toward their cash total and the big bonus prize at the end of the show. It is Mr. X's turn. You need some cash.
Wally Cox, please.
In the long-running series of books for girls, what did the heroine Nancy Drew do?
Oh, Nancy Drew the job of nursing. That was the clever use of her actual name.
I agree.
Nursing, and you concurred. I can remember my daughters.
I read every single one.
Well, what were they, Celeste?
They were detective stories.
That's right. Nancy Drew Detective. Circle gets the square because you were incorrect. With Wally and Reed and Celeste, pick a star.
Oh, Paul Lynde.
Who is required to be kind, obedient, cheerful, and clean?
Idiots. May I hear that again?
Yeah. Required to be kind, obedient, cheerful, and clean. Who is?
Boy Scouts.
That's right. Reverend Thrifty, too.
Plus helpful, brave, courteous, and loyal. You forgot those. Put a circle there. John?
You have to be prepared.
Say, buddy, according to doctors, what are tonsils good for?
They're very good for doctors. They're a pain in the throat for most people. And the doctor, when you go to a doctor and he finds you in perfect condition, he says to your mother, your tonsils have to come out. Because if a kid is sick, they can't take the tonsils out. They got to wait till the kid gets better. So when it's a healthy kid, they take out. But the tonsils have no use whatsoever. They are a vestigial structure. At one time, during the evolution period,
when man, as we know him today, was a sea-dwelling animal, it was part of the guild equipment, but today it has no value whatsoever.
I disagree.
No one knows for sure. He is correct. There's nothing, they don't know what it is. Just put, I know that the circle does not get the square. We'd give you 3 in a row.
Okay, Buddy Hackett. I'm ready.
Okay.
When lost, who is more apt to inquire for directions, a man or a woman?
Well, women never get lost. They say it's around here somewhere. Therefore, it would have to be the man.
I disagree.
That's good because it is a woman. A man is reluctant to admit that he has lost.
My dates will never.
Your dates never? Oh, no,
we
really?
Get lost.
Guess what? You have $900. Straight circle right there. Would you like to do this every Friday?
He's dating. I mean.
That's right. Circle gets the square up there if you are correct, because you will start the round. Celeste?
Charlie Weaver, please.
All right.
The offspring of a mare and a jackass is a mule. What do you call the offspring of 2 mules?
A miracle.
And if you know anything about animals, I'm not kidding. There is no offspring of those 2.
I agree.
Mules cannot reproduce. Let's hear it for the mules. Circle gets the square. John?
Connie Stevens.
I love her dress.
If you owned a mauve dress, would it be a shade of purple, a shade of green, or a shade of brown?
Mauve?
Mauve.
Oh, that's gotta be purple.
I agree. She should know.
Pale purple. X gets the square. Miss Freeman.
January, please.
What modern artist had a pink period, blue period, and a cubistic period?
A pink period,
Blue period,
blue period, and a cubistic period.
Yeah, modern artist.
And right now he's enjoying a green period because his paintings sell for so much money. And that, of course, is Picasso.
I agree.
Pablo's the first name. Picasso. Circle right up there, John.
Buddy Hackett.
Buddy Hackett, the block, diagonally, all right. The final stage of World War II was marked by the Yalta Conference. What 3 famous world leaders attended, Buddy?
Stalin, Churchill, and Roosevelt.
I agree.
X gets the square. He is correct. Celeste.
Wally, please.
Wally? All right, I might have gone to Angie to block from left to right. It may work out fine. What is the chief crop grown in the United States, Wally?
The chief crop?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be Indians. No. No, the chief crop. The chief crop would be what we Americans call corn.
I agree.
Circle gets the square. He is correct. John?
Angie Dickinson to win.
This is for $300 to go along with that trip and the Pontiac Firebird to pay for some of the gas, okay? What is the capital of Minnesota?
I better know this. I was born in North Dakota, Minneapolis, St. Paul.
I agree.
St. Paul.
Oh.
We'll accept that.
Is it? They're together, sort of.
That's
it's
right.
all right. Oh, good.
It's togetherness
Good.
night. Put an X there. All my friends in Minneapolis, you don't have to write it. When you think of Minneapolis, St. Paul, you say Minneapolis, St. Paul.
They are separate, huh? Oh.
They are sort of, but they're twin cities,
I'm
beautiful
sorry.
cities, incidentally. Okay, John, pick a star.
Rosemary.
Row.
Forgot all about me.
Is Lyndon B. Johnson the 34th, 35th, or 36th president?
The 36th president.
I agree.
X gets the square. Celeste.
Paul Lynde, please.
Paul? If you were a Knight of the Sun, a Grand Inspector, Inquisitor Commander, or a Sovereign Grand Inspector General, to what organization would you belong?
The Luxembourg National Guard. I think those strange fellows, the odd fellows.
I agree.
The Mystic Knights of the Sea, the Masons, a marvelous organization. You agreed he was wrong. X gets the square.
Charlie Weaver.
This is for $600. Wow, that's fast. If you were the leading character in the radio show on which a male chorus sang, "Wave the flag for Hudson High boys, show them how we stand," you'd be what famous character?
Sing another chorus, Pete. And I'll buy drinks for everybody.
All right.
That would be Jack Armstrong, all-American boy.
I don't know, but I agree.
Wave the flag for Hudson High boy. You have sing out there. I'll put an X there. Very good. Say, this is fun. Everybody's winning everything, and that's great. That's the way we like it here. The board is cleared. You will start this round.
Wally Cox, please.
All right, Celeste. When Desi and Lucy were the most popular family on TV, their infant son was named Ricky Jr. They had one son in real life, too. What's his name?
Yes, Ricky Jr.
Celeste?
I disagree.
Desi Jr. She disagreed. Circle gets the square. John?
I'll take Rosemary.
Steve McQueen played the title role in the movie Nevada Smith. What actor played Nevada Smith in The Carpetbaggers?
Oh, dear sweet man who's gone, Alan Ladd.
I agree.
She's right. X gets the square. Celeste.
Paul Lynde, please.
Paul Lynde. If someone was dressed in soup and fish, what would they be wearing? Soup and fish.
Friday's supper. I think that's a weave like a herringbone.
I'll have to agree.
White tie and tails. Putting on the top hat. X gets the square. Josh?
Charlie Weaver again.
Boy, that's fast. We'll have a tie game here.
Yeah.
Which is proper, to break your cracker up or to drop it whole into your soup?
Who's the authority, Amy?
I don't know. I believe this is Esquire etiquette.
Oh, Esquire.
Mm-hmm.
To break it up or drop it whole in your soup.
Right.
I've tried both methods. And I still get my hands so dirty getting in there. You better break them up before you put them... No, I'd say you don't have to break them up. Put them in there. Put them in the soup.
I'll agree.
He's right. X gets the square. We have a tie game. All right, clear the board. Start another game, and Mr. X will start this round. John?
X only that's it.
Wally Cox, please.
Every square is worth $50. Very important to the total cash here. Say, true or false, Wally? In the early stages of childhood, boys are more intelligent than girls.
False.
I agree.
X gets the square.
Connie Stevens.
All right, go on for those $50 squares. In Gilbert and Sullivan's Mikado, Coco is the leading character. What was Coco's occupation?
A knife thrower.
I disagree.
The Lord High Executioner. Circle gets the square.
Well, it was close.
All right, go ahead, John.
Charlie Weaver.
Charlie Weaver.
Oh.
In what story do you find Thumper the Rabbit and Flower the Skunk?
What story? Uncle Remus.
I agree.
Bambi. Circle gets the square. And we'll be back with more of the Hollywood Squares in just a moment. Don't go away. Exciting game. This time is up. Resume time. John, you have trip for two to Buenos Aires. You have a Pontiac Firebird. You have won 3 games for a total of $900. Wow. You have 1 square in the final game, a total cash of $950. Congratulations to you, sir. But listen to this. This is very interesting. You have 3 games for $900 plus 2 squares in the final game. Your total cash is $1,000. That means you are the big cash winner. And here is your bonus prize, Celeste Freeman.
Yes, plays 50 record albums in the amazing Seaberg phonograph, then never touch them again. Just dial selections at the phonograph or anywhere in the house.
Celeste, John, congratulations to both of you. Thank you, stars. Say, don't miss the Hollywood Squares next Friday night. Also daytime, 11:30 Eastern Time, 10:30 Central Time. Peter Marshall saying thank you. Good night, stars. Thank you.
And as a memento of the show, each contestant will receive a home version of the Hollywood Squares game. Our reference source for questions and answers is the 20-volume 1968 edition of the World Book Encyclopedia, containing more than 12,000 pages, representing the work of 2,500 consultants and contributors.
A Jackson Pollock painting once sold for $10.5 million. A Picasso self-portrait was bought for over $43 million. A Japanese businessman paid $82.5 million for a Van Gogh. Tim drew this and won $5 grand. It pays to be an artist. Win, lose, or draw, weekdays at 11:30 a.m. Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
This program has been pre-recorded.